We will solve three linear equations and pay special attention to their solutions. We're specifically going to be looking for whether or not they have one solution, no solution, or a solution of all real numbers. Let's take a look at the first equation. First, we will simplify both sides of the equation independently. To do that, we will start by distributing the negative into the parentheses. So that results in negative 3x minus 6 plus 8x equals 7x minus 2x. Next, we see that there are two terms on the left-hand side of the equation that can be combined, and separately, two terms on the right-hand side of the equation that we combine. When we combine those terms, we get 5x minus 6 equals 5x. Our next step would be to collect the variable terms on the same side of the equation. We will use the properties of equality to make that happen, so we will subtract 5x from both sides. However, when we do that, something strange happens. You'll notice that the x terms, the variable terms, cancel on both sides. They zero out. That leaves us with negative 6 equals 0. Negative 6 does not equal 0. This is a false statement, which means that this equation has no solution. Let's take a look at the second equation. We'll start by distributing, which results in negative 2n plus 21n minus 3 equals 12n minus 24. Then we'll check to see if we need to combine like terms, which we do, but only on the left-hand side. The negative 2n plus 21n sum to 19n. Next, we need to collect all of the variable terms on the same side of the equal sign. To do that, we'll use the properties of equality, in this case subtraction, by subtracting 12n from both sides, resulting in 7n minus 3 equals negative 24. We'll use a similar approach to collect the constants on the other side of the equal sign by adding 3 to both sides of the equation, resulting in 7n equals negative 21. Finally, to isolate n, we will divide by 7 on both sides, and the solution to this equation is n equals negative 3. Now this means that negative 3 is the only value that when plugged in for n will make this equation true. Let's take a look at the final equation. I see that I will need to combine like terms, but I'm just going to save that for the next step and deal with the distributing first. So we'll distribute, and 3 times 2t is 6t, 3 times 4 is 12, and we'll still bring down the term negative 2t. Next, we're checking for combining like terms. We do need to do that on the left and right hand side of the equations, resulting in 12 plus 4t equals 4t plus 12. That's looking a little strange. Let's see what happens when we collect the variable terms on the same side. We'll subtract 4t from both sides to do that, but when we do that, all our variable terms cancel, they zero out again. So we're left with this equation that says 12 equals 12. Well, this one happens to be true. 12 does equal 12, which indicates that this equation has a solution of all real numbers. That means I can plug in 13 for t, and it will result in a true statement. Or I could plug in negative 0.012 for t, and this will result in a true statement.